Every day, something new on the Rachel Zegler front. This is what's making this so hilarious. Literally, every day, something new drops, and it's just as bad as the last one. This one's a little bit more recent, and we're, of course, talking about the Gina Carano incident, where she got fired and unpersoned, basically, for just bringing up some stuff going on with the coof. And Rachel Zegler sent people after her, wanted to cancel her. This was all during this part here. Do not make fun of pronouns. They are not a joke. Pronouns are validating. Pronouns are cool. Put your pronouns in your bio. I wear my pronouns on a button sometimes. It's a good thing. Bye. It's a fun time to remind you all to love Pedro Pascal. So this was all during that time where Gina Carano was getting pretty much the sights pointing at her by every outlet out there. And here she is going after her. Now you can see she does wear her pronouns on her sleeve. She puts them right in the name. That's a step above. Okay, we're not going to put them in the bio. We're going to put them in the name too. So she decided that she wanted to go after Gina Carano. And if you remember, this was the big thing that got him upset that week when they were constantly going after every week, every single week. People were going after her for some stupid reason. And the biggest one was because she didn't want to put those in her bio. She didn't want to do it. And everyone was going after her. Rachel Zegler goes after her. And recently, she posted, I hope the world becomes kinder. This is probably in response to everyone calling her out because she's a mean girl bully. And Gina Carano says, boop, in a little meme here. And Rachel blocked her. Rachel blocked her. We have some of the stuff that she had to deal with here. 3 years ago, Rachel Zegler sent her fans to bully Gina Carano over the boop, bop, beep pronouns thing. Gina just called Rachel out as a lying hypocrite after she tweeted, I hope the world becomes kinder. Rachel Zegler finally getting a little piece of her old medicine. So this was it right here. And underneath that post, by the way, it says this account limits who can reply to it. And that's because she blocked Gina Carano. So here's some of the responses Data Racer grabbed from this old post. This is from the old post of when she was harassing Gina Carano. Like this one. Gina Carano, this one's for you, B-word. Another person says the same thing. This is for you, Stinky. This one's for you, Trumpy. Watch and learn. Why don't you listen to her and stop making fun of them? Maybe your goofy ass can take notes from an actress who can actually act. And more so, and so on and so on. Yeah, she's getting a lot of heat right now, a ton of heat. And I don't know when this is going to die down for her. And, of course, talking about Rachel now, not Gina. Gina is a much better person. She's actually a kind person compared to Rachel, who in her heart is mean and evil. She has the heart of the Grinch before it got bigger. So she's getting a lot of heat, and I don't think this is going to die down because every day something new comes out. Karma is coming back to Rachel. But it is fun to see the media actually jump in, the Mary Sue being the first one. The headline speaks for itself. Actually, leave Rachel Zegler alone already. Now, the Mary Sue, they have no shame, so they bring all of the old stops out. You're racist, you're sexist, just for wanting to criticize this young woman who, I'm sorry, is is not a nice person. I said in my video yesterday, I said you can tell just from the way she acts, she's narcissistic, big time, very entitled, very entitled. And she really has this personality of like a mean girl bully. Now, everybody knows the mean girls. Think back to when you were in high school. It's that little popular group of girls, very mean, nasty to everybody else. Literally, there's a movie called Mean Girls. That's the mean girls, the girls in that movie. She's one of those. That's who she was in high school. She was a mean girl bully. And I pointed that out in my last video, and a lot of people got it. Some people were telling their experiences and stories of mean girls and the kind of person that I guarantee she was in high school. It'd be great because all this is going on right now. So somebody that was like people that knew her when she was that age, I guarantee you are going to start talking about her. And because the sensitivity to this issue is so high right now, people will find it and it'll come out. So, yeah, this article, very upset, doing its best to try to defend her. And what I find funny about this is the author admits that she doesn't like Snow White. Look, I actually hate Snow White. When I was younger, I had a short bob and natural hair, and my natural hair color was very dark. When we'd play Disney princesses, the kids in school would call me Snow White. So she's mad because that was a nickname on her. So sorry that Snow White sucks. So this person hates Snow White and naturally doesn't care about any of the stuff. And what's funny is this person was probably picked on by someone like Rachel Zegler, but because she got to own the haters, she's writing this article defending her. It's kind of funny. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Now we're getting into the point where the media is going to try to defend her. They're going to have a tough time with this one. They're going to have a tough time for this one because everybody seems on board that she's just not a good person, and no one's buying it. So the PR on this, and it is going to ramp up because eventually, like Disney can't help themselves. One day they'll figure it out that you can't run out here and defend these people. You just kind of have to let this shit run its course. But what going out there and calling everybody racist and sexist, that shit just doesn't work anymore. It doesn't work. It only fires up a little small group that would have hated you anyway. And it's just a dead strategy. So anyway, let me know what you guys think about all of this. I'd like to hear from you. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Check out my Rumble and Locals, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my Locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my Locals.